The Insta360 Flow 2 stabilizer is a solid tool for creating content with your phone. Whether you're a wedding content creator, making videos here on YouTube, or just using it to document your daily family life, it's going to give you everything you need. Thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. In this video, we will also be comparing the Insta360 Flow 2 versus the DJI OM7P. So if you're considering both, this should answer any questions you have. When it comes to pricing, the Insta360 Flow 2 is less money than the DJI OM7P. The Flow 2 Plus combo comes in at an MSRP of $129.99, and the DJI OM7P comes in at $149. Plus, the Insta360 Flow 2 comes with a lot more features. The specific Insta360 kit we have here is the Flow 2 Plus, which used to be called the AI Tracker because it comes with this AI tracking device. More on this later in the video. The too long didn't watch summary of this video is that the Insta360 Flow 2 is a more cost-effective option, and it comes with a handful of features you're not going to find in the DJI OM7P. Also, pairing your phone with the Flow 2 is so easy. It's just one tap, NFC. The Insta360 Flow 2 stabilization is 3-axis. It can pan from side to side, tilt up and down, and also rotate. The DJI OM7P does have compatible stabilization effects, but overall the build quality of the DJI leaves something to be desired. I also just want to give a shout out to this metal built-in tripod on the Insta360 Flow 2. It pulls out of the base, and it's really easy to have this on a tabletop and enable tracking, but more on that in a minute. There are 4 different modes that you can run on the Insta360 Flow 2, and they'll have a different combination of movements, and you can find what works best for your footage. Flow 2 is driven by a smart wheel joystick. From here, you can adjust pan and tilt, start and stop recording, change between the modes, and switch from horizontal to vertical. And now, into subject tracking. The Insta360 Flow 2 will just follow you or pets that you choose. It's really fast and it will stay with your subject. And it can also follow multiple people, up to 8 people total, and you can select the main person for the gimbal to prioritize. Even if a subject leaves the frame, they're going to be picked up when they come back in. This is amazing for when you're self-filming. Now, this grid is really helpful. It allows you to select where you're going to appear when the gimbal is tracking you. So your face isn't just going to be in the direct center of the frame all the time. Now, there are 2 options to use tracking, either in the app, which we're going to talk about first, but then you can also use the AI tracker if you want to use another camera app or the built-in. You can also enable active zoom tracking if you really want to mimic a real camera person and or just make your life in post-production a lot easier and your final project looking a lot more professional. And if you're using your back camera to film, you can also monitor what you're doing on your smartwatch or another device, which is really cool. Unfortunately, the DJI OM7P is missing a lot of these useful additions. No multiple person tracking, no monitoring from another device, no auto zoom when auto tracking. And when it comes to build quality, the DJI OM7P just doesn't feel nearly as professional as the Insta360 Flow 2. The tripod on the DJI also isn't nearly as good. It's made out of plastic. And every time I touch the DJI, it seems to try to turn itself on and then glitches out on the table. So if you're carrying it in a backpack or a suitcase, it might be a problem. Now, the second way to track with the Insta360 Flow 2 is with the tracking attachment. On the attachment, there is also a video light with different color options to match your surroundings, as well as a brightness control. Now, the DJI also comes with an attachment for tracking, but overall it's less accurate and it maxes out from 3 to 5 meters rather than active zoom tracking on the Insta360, which goes up to 15x. If you're on the DJI and you're using lenses over 3 times zoom, your subject might go out of frame or might be cut off. On the DJI, you can also only track humans when using the third-party app. Now, when it comes to audio, you can connect the Insta360 Mic Air to your phone for audio. This way, regardless of where you're going in relation to your camera, you're going to have good, clean audio. Using a proper mic will really increase the quality of your footage. If you have any other Insta360 cameras like the Ace Pro 2, the X5, or the X4, the Mic Air will also connect to them without this adapter. Insta360 says other cameras will be supported soon, and I would assume all future cameras will be supported as well. How do you use the mic? You attach this receiver here, then you put the mic transmitter on you. You press once on the transmitter to start and stop recording, double press to enable noise reduction. There's a setting for indoor noise reduction and outdoor. Triple press the mic to mute and unmute. And then on the receiver, you can press this button here to control the gain. It has 3 levels. The Insta360 Flow 2 can also be set up to do 360 photos automatically. So if you're doing content for real estate or you're just in a unique space that you'd like to document, you can do that with the Insta360. On the DJI OM7P, it doesn't have that functionality. Now, another great Insta360 accessory that will come with some of the product bundles is this MagSafe magnetic phone mount. It's a really easy way to mount your phone to the Flow 2, and it also works as a kickstand for your phone, which is useful even if you're not using the gimbal. On the DJI side of things, if you're using their magnetic mount, you actually can't attach the AI track since it requires a standard mount for the tracker to attach. So with the DJI, you have to choose either between the magnetic mount or the AI tracker. With the Insta360 Flow 2, you can attach and use the AI tracker with the MagSafe mount. The Flow 2 also gives you a great built-in selfie stick. Another feature that's great for filming. This means at any table, you can get your camera high enough to get a reasonable angle, so you're not always filming yourself at that up angle with a lot of the ceiling. This also means you can selfie stick your way to a better angle when self-filming and get the camera just a little bit further away from you. Depending on which phone you're using, you might also notice that it crops in a little bit if you're using your phone stabilization. But now because you're using an external stabilizer, you can turn that off to get even more wide angle out of your cameras. Now, one of my favorite features is actually in the app. You can run an on-screen teleprompter, which is really useful. If you're awkward like I am in front of the camera and you just need notes to know what you're gonna be talking about, or if you're gonna be talking about something really technical, you can just use the teleprompter app. I am personally really bad at thinking out loud with what to say on camera, so having those notes makes my life a lot easier. The DJI OM7P has no teleprompter app. Setup on the Insta360 Flow 2 is really easy. You just download the app, unfold the Flow, and pair it with your phone through NFC. Then attach your phone through your mount of choice, and you're ready to go. No balancing or anything complex. The battery will last up to 10 hours, which is really solid. This means you don't really need to charge it, even if you're on a trip, unless you're gonna be running it all day. If you do need to charge it, it's really easy to charge over USB-C and supports fast charging. You can also use the Flow 2 as a power bank for your phone as well if you ever need it. That means you don't have to bring a secondary charger with you. With the DJI OM7P, you can also use it as a charger, but you have to bring the AI tracking attachment with you and charge it off of that for some reason. The Insta360 Flow 2 is also really small and portable and easy to take with you. There is also this convenient backpack or belt mount if you want to clip it onto your bag or your belt. There's also this tripod here, which is a really cool tripod that packs up really small. It's called the ThrowPod. And it's so cool that it's already been stolen from me. I'm kidding, I will get it back. My friend Alex is taking it backcountry camping because it's so lightweight and easy to use. And if you want to get even more advanced, you can go with the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, which comes with even more features, including integration into Apple DocKit, which means subject tracking can be enabled in hundreds of third-party apps, including the built-in iOS camera app and FaceTime. Thanks again for Insta360 for sponsoring this video. I'll see you again next time.